is time for coffee. It is coffee o'clock in my house, as it is every morning. So yesterday was Memorial Day, which a lot of you know is one of the most insane sale days of the year for practically any store. And that includes thrift stores. Like, I remember way back before I started thrifting, I had no idea that thrift stores really had sales, because they're already so cheap to shop there. So my mind was blown when I figured out all of this. So, of course, yesterday I hit a couple of my favorite spots. My original plan was to go to the Nordstrom Rack Clear the Rack sale, but my particular Nordstrom Rack is in an outlet mall. And let's just say the parking lot was like an apocalyptic, zombie-infested World War III zone. And I couldn't even, I could not turn in to the mall at all. In any direction, I circled the whole thing, couldn't get in any parking lot. So I abandoned Nordstrom Rack real quick. But that's okay, because I got to hit two of my favorite thrift stores. Let me show you what I got at the sale. Some of this I'm going to keep for myself, and then some of it is going to my Poshmark closet. And I kind of had to be picky this time with what I got, because I'm moving this summer, and I've ditched half of my inventory already, so I'm trying not to buy too much more, but you got to keep the business running, you know, you got to keep uploading new stuff to bring the buyers in. So the first place that I went was Savers, which is one of my favorite spots. I love Savers. The actual most exciting thing I got from Savers was a new coffee table. And I wasn't even looking for one. I just happened to walk past the furniture section. I wasn't even planning on it. But I found a coffee table for my new apartment that I'll be moving into in August. And I'm excited. It's wicker with a glass top, and I'll have to show it to you later. So, but it was $6. I got a freaking coffee table for $6, okay? Now that we've established that, let's get into the clothes. So as I said, I was being pretty picky because I cannot acquire too much more inventory. And arguably, this is a record for me, because normally when I leave Savers, I have 3 to 5 bags full of stuff because I have a problem. And I love thrifting, and I'm addicted. So when I go to the thrift, I normally always start in the shoes. One, because I like them to be at the bottom of my cart so that they don't potentially get anything else too dirty. And number two, I'm just a shoe hoarder, and I'm addicted to shoes. So I make a beeline for the shoe racks because I have a problem once again. So that's what I did, and I only left with 2 pairs, which I was pretty proud of myself for, because normally I leave with way more. But the first pair I left with were these Dansko sandals, and I've actually haven't found any like this, and I haven't really seen any like this before. They just have these 2 buckle straps. And they're in really beautiful condition, if you can see the heel. No dings, no scuffs, no anything. There's a little bit of wear on the sole. This is what can you see that? This is what the sole looks like. It just says Dansko. These are a size 37. The next pair of shoes that I picked up is a brand that I don't have in my closet. This is my first time picking something up. And they are just these gray snakeskin Theory sandals. And I'll show you the sole of these too, if you can see. There it is. Theory. Theory is pretty expensive. These are also a size 37. Look at the soles on these. Look how pristine. Like someone wore these one time, if that. They're in beautiful condition. And they have Vibram soles on the bottom, which are like non-stick, that's cookware. Non-slip soles. Also, I forgot to mention, look at Pooh Bear. I'm wearing an Eeyores down here too at the pocket. I got this shirt thrifted, Salvation Army, on one of my New York vlogs. And I freaking love it. So I'm trying to wear less black in my videos because I'm always wearing a black t-shirt. Anyway, back to the haul. The next thing I bought, I found by complete accident in the bathing suit section. So, especially on sale days, one of my tips is look through everything. Because I went probably at 2 o'clock in the daytime, which most people would assume like all the good stuff is gone. All the good stuff is not gone, as evidenced by those 2 pairs of shoes. But this next thing, I was in the bathing suit section, and lo and behold, a sports bra was hiding. And I don't normally sell, like, I don't know, sports bras or bras in my closet, but dun 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 bum bum bum. This one is Lululemon, and I love the colors on this. It's this navy blue with like turquoise stripe, and it's like the classic back with like the Y strap. There's a nice little mesh cutout here. So the next thing I bought is for myself. I'm going to keep this. Guess what? It's a black shirt. What was I just saying about black shirts? But this is a long-sleeved hoodie, and it says, "Let's talk about it after coffee." If you know me, you know, like, this is the size of my coffee mug, okay? It's as big as my head. Yeah. Next thing, I haven't decided if I'm keeping for myself or not, because I'm not sure what the comps are like, but I was kind of in a hurry to leave, so I just sort of threw it in my cart and said, whatever, it's cool. Never found it before, I'll take it. And it is this, and it is this zip-up jacket. There's a little like ruching around the top, and the sleeves also have the ruching, but it's just your average like high neck zip-up jacket in gray. Very unexciting. But the brand is Woolrich, which I have never found in the thrift. This is my size. The inside is the softest thing you will ever touch. So I haven't decided if I'm keeping this or selling this yet, but keep an eye on my Poshmark closet. It might be listed. It's just like the perfect throw on with any gym outfit type of jacket. So got that. And the last thing that I got, if I see a good piece of 90s, I pick it up every time. And I have quite an extensive collection now of windbreakers. I have become addicted to finding cool windbreakers because they just don't make them like they used to, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure I found the jacket that I used to own as an 8-year-old. And it is this. Look at the colors on this crazy thing. Like, oh my goodness. I am 80% sure I had this exact jacket when I was 8 and I would play in my backyard. This is what I would put on. Like, no joke. Here's the back. It doesn't have any like this. I do have one that's pastel. Once again, I'm going to film a jacket collection video at some point because I have a lot of windbreakers, but I'm going to be keeping this for now. But if I don't end up wearing this or I can't style it, then it'll be up in my closet too because it's amazing. So that was everything from Savers. Like I said, not too much. And then the second place that I went to, I almost didn't go because I was like, oh, how late are they open? It was already 4:30. But I decided to go anyways because it's called 2nd Avenue Village Stores. There are a few of them around the Virginia and Maryland area. I don't think they're in any other states besides Virginia and Maryland. If you are ever in Maryland or Virginia and you have the opportunity to visit 2nd Ave, definitely do it because it is so clean and so well organized. And arguably, I did get a lot for myself. Not a lot, but a few things for myself from there. But I also got a lot to sell. Not the biggest haul I've ever had. But it's pretty significant. So the first thing that I got is this adorable little skirt. It is from J. Crew and it has like an elastic waistband. It also has pockets, which we all know is the best thing to find in dresses and skirts. The print is navy blue with like these cute little anchors all over it. So like very summery, very lightweight. The next thing I got is for me, very cheap. This is a pair of bike shorts, which are in this gorgeous minty green color. And I wanted to get these for ballet class to wear over my leotard on a really hot day in case I don't want to wear tights. I'm a leggings addict as well. I'll have to do a leggings collection video because I have so many pairs. But I don't have any shorts, which are like long enough for me to like wear over a leotard and lift my leg. So, and the best part about these was that I got them for 50 cents. Like, what? Speaking of leggings, I got this gorgeous pair of Spalding leggings. And they're the Speed Dry Warm Systems. And look, they are new with tags. So you can see the warm systems. They're supposed to keep your legs warm, your muscles warm, which is very useful for me as a dancer. But also in the winter time, you can wear these and you won't get cold. Look at this color. Like, can we talk about this royal blue and turquoise snake print? Like, excuse me, this is gonna look amazing with a black leotard. Keep an eye on my closet. These may or may not be listed, but they were just too gorgeous to pass up, and they are new with tags, which is always a win. The next thing I wasn't even planning on buying, and I just walked past it and I was like, That is gorgeous. I need that in my life. When I walk past these, look at these beautiful shorts. Like, are you kidding me? The pattern is like this gorgeous, like very silky. It's polyester, it's not silk. But it looks silky, and then they've got this cream lace on the bottom, elastic waist, and they are vintage Victoria's Secret. If you can see, that's the old Victoria's Secret tag, the like gold label. I have a trip coming up with a couple of job interviews, so I've been on the lookout for a couple of like job interviewee dresses, and I found this one. This is from Old Navy originally, and it's navy blue. It's just got this really cute pink like palm tree beach town like little place on it. And look, the bottom is the cutest part. It has like a huge Ferris wheel. It is so cute. I love the print on this dress. Now let's get into accessories. This first thing, my mind is blown about, okay? Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say thrift stores miss things. This is an authentic Longchamp bag, which, what? I have never found Longchamp at the thrift before. Here is the little guy, the little horse. I'm not the most genius person at like figuring out if things are authentic or not, but there are a few things you can look for. Like, this part feels very good. Like, this is leather. The inside of the straps are like suede right there. That also feels very quality. The stitching around the edges looks very good. Look at the back here. I just noticed this. There's like an imprinted little thing about Longchamp. I don't speak French, but it says it's the little shopping bag model, however you say that in French. I don't know. And then on the inside, oh, I forgot, the zipper is also the little horse with the Longchamp guy riding into the sunset. And then on the inside, you want to always look for the tag. So I found this tag on the side. Ooh, if I can get it out. If you can see what that says, it's very faint because this is a used bag, but it says Longchamp, and it does actually say made in France. And then it's got a couple of serial numbers underneath, which I'm going to add to my listing when I list this bag. Now, this bag needs a little TLC, so let me just show you. It's not horrible. It needs to be cleaned. And the front is kind of just general dirt, but like the bottom, you can see someone set this in like something wet. And there's just like this will come out no problem. I just need to know what to use on this to get it out. And the flaw with this bag is that every single corner, if you can see, there is a hole in literally every single corner of this bag. So, other than that, it's in like great shape. It's a bit dirty and it's got the holes on the bottom, but the inside is relatively clean. The straps are in perfect condition. Like, you can feel what quality leather this is. But yeah, this this was definitely the find of the day. You know, when you find something, if you thrift, you can relate to this. When you find something in the store and you're trying not to let on like it's a really good find, and you just sort of pick it up and you're like, and then you just put it in your cart like slowly, and you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, freaking out inside. That was me. And I'm sure there's a YouTube video somewhere on how to clean them. So that's going to be my next little project. Maybe I'll do a video on that and show you how that goes. But I got another bag on the way to the freaking register. Like, the line wraps through more dresses and bags. So you can continue to shop while you're in line. And unfortunately, the line is always long, so you always have time to look. And this was no exception. And I found this amazing straw bag. Like, whoa! Look how beautiful this, like, woven rainbow thing. And then the straps are also like this rope. They're just the perfect summer bag. It's very lightweight too, but I'm obsessed. Like this, I'm gonna be using this all summer. Like, I'm so pumped for this. Okay, so remember how I said at Savers I restrained myself on shoes because I was being picky? Well, Second Ave was not the same story, let's just say. Second Ave is arguably my favorite place to look for shoes. They always have the most phenomenal shoe section. They have racks that are freestanding, and there's just like stuff, it's piled. Like, the shoes go like 3 or 4 rows back into the rack, and you have to like look through the racks to make sure you don't miss any. I have found teaks there. I have found Coach rain boots. I have Jeffrey Campbell. I found like at least 3 pairs of Jeffrey Campbell shoes there. Let me show you. The first, I always go through the guys' shoes just to like see if sometimes there's Vans, sometimes people put women's shoes into the men's shelves to hide them, but it's obvious because it's a women's shoe in the men's section, so it's like not really helpful. But I always check there just to make sure that someone didn't hide something good. And I came across these. I don't sell a lot of men's in my closet, at least not yet, but I came across these super cool boots, and I was like, what are those? And I picked them up, and can you see the swoosh? They're actually Nike. Like, they're insane. They're Nike rain boots. Like, what? I have never found anything like this before in my life. They're in pretty much perfect condition. They're a size 10, so pretty good size, but I don't know, I'm not really exactly sure at first if they were men's or women's. They look like men's to me. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because sometimes it's hard to tell. I don't have too many pairs of men's shoes listed in my closet, but I thought these were too cool to pass up. I just couldn't leave them there. So then on to women's shoes. The first pair that I really came across, because I saw them from a distance, are these gorgeous flats. Look how pretty these are. They're these golds, like the top is woven with little bows, and they're that Dorsey style on the side. These are basically brand new. Look at the inside, how clean they are. Sperry. I've never seen Sperry flats like this. I always find like the boat shoes and stuff, which I pass on because they honestly don't sell very well for me or for anyone from what I've heard. But I've never tried the flats, and these are literally pristine. Look at these, look at the sole. These are called the Morgan flats. I love high-end shoes because they name all of their styles of shoes, and you can normally find it inside the heel like that, so it'll say Morgan, and these are size 8.5. I went to the next row and I found another pair of gold flats, and these are Michael Kors. I haven't had Michael Kors in my closet in quite some time because I had so much trouble getting rid of it last time I had some, but I've never tried Michael Kors flats before. So I was like, okay, I will take a gamble. They just have a little bit of wear on the soles right here, but literally perfect condition. These are also a size 8.5. Next thing I have never found before in the thrift store, which I see a lot of my friends in the Facebook group finding again and again, are Birkenstock sandals. And I finally found my first pair of Birkenstock sandals yesterday. I was so excited. These are absolutely huge. Like, can you tell how big this shoe is compared to my head? I'm pretty sure this is a size 41, which I'm pretty sure is a size 11. But as you can see, they're pretty clean. Look at the straps. The straps are like sparkly and this like pastel plaid. They're really pretty. Now, this next thing was my gamble for the day. This is why I look things up in the thrift store, because sometimes you don't know if you've stumbled across a gem. So, and this was my gamble for the month of May. And it was these amazing looking cowboy boots. And they are vintage. They're by the brand Code West. And I looked them up on Posh, and it looked like a lot of people have sold these before. Comps were kind of mixed, like up and down in price range, but it depends on the boot, I think. And these I thought were really unique because they're red. The top is black with like this turquoise detail coming up. And the heel is black as well. They were just too cool. Like, I saw them from a distance and I was like, oh, what are those? Because sometimes you pick up cowboy boots in the thrift and they're like made from plastic, but I knew instantly that these were leather. And then when I looked inside, I could see like the when you get cowboy boots and you want to tell if they're good quality, can you see that? In the back of them, they will have like the size and stuff printed into the suede. So if you see that in the back of the boot, then that's usually a good sign. So these are a size 6.5, which is a smaller size. These, I'm not sure which video is going to go up first, but these are going to be featured in my how I clean up shoes video that I will upload, or will have already uploaded. I don't know, like I said, which is going to be first. But this is them already clean. So the colors just became so much more vibrant once I cleaned them up, and you will see in that video how I clean these babies up. Last pair, I promise, last pair of shoes. These are actually for me, because I can't keep myself from thrifting for myself while I'm sourcing. So I got these crazy sneakers. I was in the sneaker section and they didn't have anything particularly great. It had been pretty picked over, because I feel like on sale days the sneaker section is like the first thing to get picked over. And once again, I was there at like 6 o'clock at night, so I was getting the slim pickings. But I found these sneakers. Like, can we take a second and appreciate this 90s goodness here? They're seashells, like with an ocean background, and it goes all the way around the shoe, and the soles are even clear, so you can see the seashells on the bottom too, which crazy. Like, look, nobody has worn these. They're brand spanking new. Like, I can't stop looking at them. They're so cool. And I'm a beach fanatic. Like, I love the beach. Oh gosh. And tropical things, like, you know. Or you will know if you watch this channel more, that I love tropical things and I can't get over these. And the coolest part, look at this tag. They are vintage American Eagle. How crazy is that? This is why you thrift, because nobody, who else is going to have this pair of shoes? You know what I'm saying? Whew, okay, so that is everything that I picked up yesterday at the Memorial Day sales. I hope that you enjoyed watching this if you're still here to this part of the video, because I've been rambling and rambling and rambling because it's my first haul and I'm too excited. But I hope you enjoyed it. And my Poshmark closet is going to be linked down below, where you can find the majority of these shoes as well as some of the clothing. I say some of the clothing, like 80% of this haul was shoes, let's be honest. I went shoe crazy again, as usual. So if you're interested in any of the stuff that I showed, check out my Poshmark closet. It'll be linked, as well as my Instagram and Twitter will also be linked below, so that you can check those out. So keep poshing, and remember to do what you love what you do, and go on adventures. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!